We have had a doozy of a day.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Welcome to the Horror Basement and Beyond with the Big Bald Buddies, Jim Jam and Johnny, and gorgeous school Amy.
Where'd you come from?
Make sure you go follow us on all our social media stuff, and hit us up on TikTok, the Big Bald Buddies. If you do follow us on there, thank you so much. We got a bunch of videos, new stuff, some stuff from overseas coming out this week.
Yep.
Chattanooga is upon us. February 1st is Wednesday. So 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks from this Friday. We're going to do the snack bracket ball. Like, I guess this coming up weekend, we are going to go buy the Little Debbie snack cakes. If you have any input, it's welcome. If you're listening to this and you think you could do a chart, we still have to decide on the Little Debbie snack cakes on which ones to buy. Because I think there's like 18 or 19 at our local Walmart, and we're sticking with what you can purchase yearly,
Not special edition.
not holidays, because they have like 3 or 4 Valentine Day ones, and the Valentine Day Nutty Buddies are good, but they're just like Nutty, but they are good.
Food Line don't have no more.
Yeah, but they got the cordial cherry, which disgusting.
Did you see that
The
raisin?
one, like the little.
What's that one they got? It's always, but it's like a raisin cookie with cream in the middle.
Oatmeal cookie?
No, it's not oatmeal. It has raisin. It's like raisin. It's brown with raisin.
That's the raisin cookie. Raisin, like 4 or 5 raisins on top. Great.
What you were talking about?
What are you talking about? Is that a Valentine Day?
Yeah, it looks like a movie, but it has raisin on it. I see it at Food Line all the time. I'm not.
We're talking about hold on. We're talking about Valentine's Day ones, but that's what we were on.
But I said something different
Why?
because I just thought about it.
Yeah, we've all seen the raisin ones because they're super popular. They've been out just because you don't like raisins. But the cordial cherry ones like we was talking about, it's like the jelly filled, and it's the chocolate outside with the cordial cream. And I don't like cordial cherries. I hate cherries.
What's the difference between cordial cherries and regular cherries?
Cordial cherries are usually the maraschino cherries are on the inside, like they're not real cherries. They are cherries, but they're fucking soaked in syrup. I don't care for them. I don't like.
And they're seedless.
Yeah, but you seed. It's like a candied cherry.
No, but I'm just saying.
It's chocolate and stuff.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah, they're seedless. I mean, it would fucking suck to bite into a piece of chocolate with a cherry into it and just crunch down on a seed. And a snack cake with a seeded cherry just sounds weird.
Someone probably make it now.
Wow.
That'd be disgusting. But it's a cream. It's like a cordial cherry cream. I'm pretty sure. And I don't like maraschino cherries. I don't care for them. But regular cherries are delicious, like a Bing cherry.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Fucking bean cherry? What
Bing,
Bing. I
B-I-N-G.
was like, what is bean cherry?
It's a,
That's what I would do.
what is a bean cherry? No, I understand. Do I? I don't know. So if you got any input on it, let me know. Let us know, because we're gonna have to rank them, and we talked about this last week or whatever. Either we're gonna rank them ourselves, or we're gonna try to get the people from Chattanooga, because it's a 2-hour panel to see if they may. I don't know how that would work. Like, vote on it. Like, what do you think's number one? Like, is this number? How many vote for this number one? How many vote? And then you would just do the number.
Johnny, you know one roll that I haven't tried? is the strawberry one. You ever had that strawberry shortcake roll?
Yeah, you have too.
Man,
I don't know when, but I know you've had it. You've had the ice cream. You've had this.
I think I've just had the ice cream.
No, you've had it.
Do a video on regular.
I'm pretty sure you've tried it because I don't like it, and I've said I don't like it, and we.
Well, then that's going to be a given that don't go win against the Swiss.
No, yeah. Well, it's not a given. It's not because we're not the ultimate deciders. The people in the audience are going to be voting on it. But if we're going to break it down, in my opinion, the Swiss cake roll or the Swiss roll is going to go far.
Yeah.
Because people love the Swiss roll.
What if it gets down to Stark versus Swiss cake?
Well, I know what I'm voting. Yeah. I know what I'm voting. But see, it's not up to us. That's why the audience is important here. And
I feel like Star Crunch is going to be on top.
I don't. The Nutty Buddy and the zebra cakes and the zebra cakes for me are number 1 and 2.
I'm gonna say it here, and I'll probably forget it, but
And I love Star Crunch.
I think the final 2 are going to be Star Crunch versus
Nutty Buddy. That would be.
That'd be hard because it's peanut butter versus caramel, crunchy. But to me, zebra cake. I think it's going to be a zebra cake. I also have another bad feeling that this panel is going to be super popular. Yeah, and so you're going to have
for that
the next year, and we're going to take. I'm thinking of doing chips for the next, like what you can buy in the boxes. Maybe Oots versus Lay's, like if we can get the variety. I got pretzels in them. I gotta say pretzels. No, they're garbage. Pretzels are garbage. The Snyder's little pieces are good. I've heard dots are good, but it don't matter. But no. What I'm talking about, when you buy the multi-variety pack, there's only plain pretzels in there. But we're not zhuzhing it up. That's what I'm saying. That's the only... Here's my version of a pretzel. You got ranch sour cream dip, and I get the biggest scoop of sour cream dip I can to cover up the nastiness of the pretzel.
Oh, that's bad.
Because my family used to get the pretzel sticks before they were even sold down here, I think. Well, they'd get them from Wisconsin, and they used to buy breadsticks. They would sell broken ones. It's at a bakery up there. So they would sell for cheaper, and they would bring that stuff down. But eat it with pimento cheese. Got such big scoops of pimento cheese, that damn pretzels.
See, that childhood trauma. That's what it is.
But that's why I don't like pretzels. I do not like pretzels. And I don't think, and what I'm talking about breadsticks were, they were crunchy, thin, like pretzel, hard. And I've never seen them around here. But then again, though, that's what bakery. Oh, no, it's too. It was pimento cheese. Come on. We're not classy. I don't know. They might have been garlic breads, like crunchy, but
make croutons out of them.
So then Friday night we're doing the Gorgeous Schools Haunt Talk, correct? And then Saturday we'll have a 4-hour block of the podcast and then Cryptids after, which it won't be a 4-hour block. We're not doing it back to back. More likely it's going to be an hour and a half, and then it's going to be a 30-minute urine break.
We'll get drinks or whatever. We're also selling stuff at Conuga. It's going to be kind of a soft
opening
of the horror basement boutique, which.
So we do have a bunch of horror news for you after the food talk. You know how we get on food? It carries too long. Obviously, we talked about. Oh yeah, and speaking of, the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival is April 7th through the 9th. Just so we're not, we mentioned Conuga. It's sooner, but everyone needs to get their shit together and go to a full moon too.
Meet some of your favorite horror icons.
Yes, we read off a list last week. So here's some horror stuff. Everyone knows Mia Pearl. She has Mia Goth. I looked at Pearl up there, and
She plays Pearl.
yeah, you had Pearl up there, and then I'm thinking of the next thing I'm saying. Mia Goth. She's blown up in the last couple of years with the horror community. When y'all say that?
Oh yeah. I don't know what she was in before this.
She was in Nymphomaniac.
Some sci-fi.
Yeah, but like as far as X and all that has really like and Pearl like it's really taken to me like I know who she is because of X.
Yeah.
Now a lot of other people I'm not the community, you know. I don't represent them as a whole. But did you know who Mia Goth was before?
Mm-mm.
Okay then. 3 people. Yeah. So
And I'm sure there's a lot more.
us 3 didn't know her but she has blown up and because she's going to be in well not Maxine but the new movie that's out now. Infinity Pool is out right now.
Now see, I take it back. When I saw her in X, I realized she was in Suspiria.
Yeah, the remake.
Oh yeah, we watched that. Did we watch that?
I don't know.
Is that the one with the colors?
We watched the original.
No. Did we?
Yeah, we watched the original.
Oh, okay.
The remake.
Okay. Then I don't know
I've
the
heard
remake.
The original because of that type of.
Yeah, we watched the original when you said.
Giallo. Very colorful.
But anyway, so enough about her career. We're talking about what she has to say.
You gonna read it off?
You can read it, but she has the opinion that horror needs to be taken more seriously at the Oscar, and she addresses it and says a change is necessary. So, Jim Jam will read her full quote.
All right, so
this is what she said.
What she said. I think that it's very political. It's not entirely based on the quality of the project per se. There's a lot going on there and a lot of cooks in the kitchen when it comes to nominations. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I think that's true. I think a lot of people know that. There's a lot of thinking involved in that comment, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a change is necessary. A shift should take place if they wanted to engage with the wider public. I think it would be of benefit, really, to nominate horror movies. Okay. Grammy and Oscar nominations isn't about performance. Not necessarily. And this is what I don't know if the whole public knows. Like, they have to make appearances to the voting the voters of like Oscars. These actors and their managers and all this are selling themselves. They have to go to their parties. Like, they got to rub elbows with them. They got to do special favors for them. Like, say for the Grammys. Oh, well, you're going to sing at one of their parties. You know, you're going to one of their events and doing a show. And it's this. I'm pretty sure it's the same way for the Oscars. And that's why some of the people in the bigger, like that are established in like the Grammys and the actors are like, fuck them. I don't care. But also in the horror community, they're not going to take horror as serious. Like, it don't matter about because horror's more mainstream than it's ever been, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even the smaller budgeted movies, which they did used to get put in theater, but it stopped. You know, like horror movies, a lot of them, unless it was a big name. And now we're seeing Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is getting a theatrical release. Terrifier 2. Something that would have never. That is extreme. Yes. It can't. They can't take it seriously because there's a lot of awful fucking movies. And plus, it's not as mainstream as a comedy, as a drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as best picture, Like, how many action movies get Best Picture?
How many?
I don't think so. Like, and there's people out there that know more. I don't watch the Oscars. Like,
Top Gun should have been.
Top Gun was fantastic,
Yeah.
and I don't even like. I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but Top Gun the movie was really good. But it's an action movie. Like, I mean, you look at all the Marvel movies make shitloads of money, but they're not nominated. And they make more money than any other movie because they're in front of a green screen, I guess. But, which I don't know what the difference between a green screen is and a practical fucking background. Because it's all acting. Right? Like, you got a fake fucking studio set.
Yeah, I feel like the people that's in front of green screens should get book awards because they're not.
Imagine that it's there.
Surrounding digitally not there yet.
Yeah, so, but the other people have opinions because it's old school on the practical. And horror should, because the practical effects to make death look real and the people to feel the emotion of being, it's just like a drama. You're sad or you're getting attacked, but also it's so visceral that people don't like watching it too. So, yeah.
Negative.
So, I mean, and also, I still think, but even, what's it called? Is Everything Everywhere All at Once has been nominated. That movie was okay. I don't know if y'all watched it. It's super weird. It's a super weird movie, but it got nominated and won, I think, all kinds of awards.
So, appreciate me and Goth for trying to get horror recognized more, but I think it's going to fall to the wayside or whatever you want to call it.
And that Everything All at Once is 95% on Rotten Tomato and 8 out of 10 on IMDb. But apparently he got nominated for stuff. I think that's what my brother was saying. It was an okay movie. It's weird. It's an odd movie. But even the one movie where they have sex with the fish guy, won Best Picture or something. I only say that sex with
Sound of Water or something.
Yeah. I only say the sex with the fish guy because I've never seen it. I just heard people online talk about, or seen people online say something about sex with the fish guy.
That was Guillermo del Toro or whatever.
And it's probably a good movie.
Since you talked about that, I figured we could say that. Bring this up.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which is getting a theatrical release, just to let you know, we told you this last week, the week before. Go see this movie in theater if you are able.
This is coming out in February, right?
February 15th.
So we're going to go watch this before we go to Connooga.
Yes, we're going to talk about this at Connooga.
See you soon. We're going to go see this.
The 15th. I'm hoping that they have it at AMC on a Thursday.
So we can do it before. So it's
really the night before, but if we have to, we're going to have to go Wednesday if they only do it one day. That'll kind of suck, but I mean, for this movie and for Connooga, really it's for Connooga.
Because last year we did, last year?
Yeah, last year we did
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix one.
Yeah, we watched it
we got so many people that watched it right before they came as well.
So hopefully a lot of people, because it was on Netflix, it streamed on Netflix like that weekend, Friday or something, and we watched it that night before the panel.
Yeah, because we went up for lunch or something.
Yeah, and was like, well, let's watch this movie.
So it was like fresh on our mind.
So Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the crew, they got death threats on this. Like the guy said, he thought it would, what is it? Sorry, the guy. I was going to try to quote director Frank Waterfield. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, Riss. Sorry, man. I thought it would get a bit of attention, but never in the way it has. It's been in every paper and magazine all around the world. I thought it was a bit bonkers. I just didn't expect anything like this at all. It was a bit mad. Winnie the Pooh running around killing people. And then they said the director and producer have a lot to say about direct email saying they should die. The worst stuff you can imagine, and they say it's an abomination. People have said to me, "You're ruining our childhood dreams," but nobody has to watch it. And that's their with anything. You don't have to watch the movie. I was a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. I had a generic Winnie. I don't know if it's I called him Winnie the Pooh, and I wish I had it. It was like my childhood, like 2 or 3 year olds, like Winnie the Pooh doll,
All right.
and I wish I'd have kept it.
Is, you know, it might say Winnie the Pooh, blood and honey, and all this, and this goes along with the story. But have you ever seen a bear with human hands? Or have you ever seen a pig with human hands? These are motherfuckers from. They're not legit bear and a pig. So, motherfuckers need to chill.
I don't think you're using your imagination, Jimmy.
I'm not. But these motherfuckers, how is it ruining? It's just a bear mask that looks like Winnie the Pooh, and the pig mask definitely does not look like Piglet. So,
No, why are you trying to ruin this movie for everyone?
I'm not ruining.
Why are you trying to ruin this movie for me?
I'm trying to tell the people that think it's going to ruin their childhood dreams, it's not the same. It's just called that.
Well, we know this, Jimmy. But I was a huge Winnie the Pooh fan, and
This is just an immortal mask.
Okay.
People need to fucking chill out. Look, Piglet don't look like that.
Piglet is grown up. He got abandoned.
What they call? What's that word they call them?
Warthog?
No, when they
Feral pig.
Feral.
Yeah, they're both feral. But it don't bother me that they're doing this, and I was like the biggest Winnie the Pooh kid in the world.
I'm down for this movie because the trailer looked phenomenal.
Child went nowhere without, and still has Rue, but she went nowhere without Piglet. And she's excited.
We lost her. I don't know what happened to that
I
thing.
think the preschool did away with it. Like she was dependent on Piglet.
Her security blanket.
But yeah, so and this is with everything. People always I don't understand it. Take things to an extreme that it affects their life so much from one thing.
You want email death threat to somebody.
And I don't understand that at all. I guess I just don't have that amount of passion for anything.
Yeah.
As far as like emailing a death threat to someone, because I don't like what you did. What? I don't know. If it's not like affecting my life, but it's actually affecting their lives. Like, how does that affect your life? How?
I don't understand it.
It'd be like body armor, and someone's like, I wear body armor, and you having a drink called body armor, that affects me.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, that bullet, that body armor saved my life.
That's just people wanting to have an opinion.
But you
don't need it.
Well, that and do you have no life? Like, there's something wrong in your life. I think you should go to therapy. If that's the case. But also, they might just be trolls.
Maybe they're vitamin D deficient.
Vitamin D.
It's women. They need some D in their life.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, speaking of D, one thing I don't do with it. Kind of. you segue this.
Speaking of D,
There's not nothing there, but
Aliens and Terminator 2, they're going to land the double D with the approach with the sequel. They're doubling down on the sequel here.
Double D, yo.
Yeah, they're doubling down. Apparently, Attack the Block.
That was a great movie.
2 is going to come out, and they want to do Aliens and Terminator style. Like footsteps of sequels like Aliens and Terminator 2. I think I watched some of Attack the Block. Yeah, so really what they want to do is make a sequel that's worthy of being a sequel instead of an afterthought where you rush into it. Like, because a lot of people think Terminator 2 is better than the first one.
It was.
Like T2.
It was.
What?
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, it was good.
But I did
I think
see
that's only
part
because of
two before part
the T1000. Was it in part 2, right? Wasn't he a T1000?
cop.
But was he a T1000? Is that what he's called?
I'm not sure. But
That's on me if that's
this
wrong.
guy right here, he went on from this movie, the original Attack the Block, to star in Star Wars. You know?
Yeah, it is a T1000. I am correct. And that's what made that movie so good because the special effects of him melting through the bars was fantastic. And then them have the gun and it clang and it's just good. And he has to turn it and get the gun out because
Isn't that a Cameron movie? James Cameron, didn't he do Terminator 2?
yeah, creator, yeah, William Winter Jr. Yeah, oh, I love the first one, but the second one is a fantastic too. And I can see why people like Terminator 2 better because the special effects were just fucking there
You know what freaked me
for
out?
that time. Yes, because he's working with him now,
He's
and
a
the
good
storyline is, they're bonding. And it's just, oh man,
Second one. I was just wondering, like, the advancement.
There they are right there, Johnny.
it's
Creatures.
oh, she has John Connor, so it's like 16 years later.
Like in real time.
Oh, from T2 to Terminator. Okay. 1984 to 1991. So they had so there's a big technological advancement in special effects, and it takes time, and for it to still be that popular from 84 to
See
91,
how long was the difference between P2 to P3?
12 years.
Yeah, 2003. Terminator 3.
And then Salvation come out 6 years later. That people
That's the
didn't
one.
like it.
And
then Genesis, people did not like that, and they still were able to do Dark Fate. I don't know how.
did you ever watch the show? Was it Chronicles?
Yeah, I think I did.
Sarah Connor. It was actually pretty big.
Yeah, I liked the show, and then it got canceled.
Yeah.
Of course, because I like something that most people don't. But
All right, so back on Attack the Block though, the main character he moved on to do huge things. He was in Star Wars, or is in Star Wars.
yeah, John Boyega.
John Boyega,
Yeah, you're right. He's a good actor. He was great in the Rise of Skywalker or whatever. He was good in the Star Wars series.
Love me some.
and he's back in part 2 of Attack the Block. He's the only actor announced for it right now, and he played Moses in this movie. He was like the leader of this little gang.
Yeah, I was about to say he'd have to be right. He'd have to be in it to
Yeah.
do a second one. And like I say, I haven't watched the movie, so I can't say anything about it. But I mean, that's good that they're actually putting the effort into making it a good movie.
So these are the creatures I was talking about.
Oh God!
Yeah, they got like
teeth.
neon green glowing teeth.
I would have
Isn't
liked
there,
that
like-
movie. Oh, that's from 2011.
It's still good. Like, I can
Wow.
watch it again.
I hope they could do a sequel. I mean, they've been working on it for 13 years.
Yeah, but those creatures look phenomenal.
That's great. I like that. I need to watch that movie. And I've had it on a list to watch. It's just getting around.
It's good. Like
I didn't realize it came out in 2011.
It takes place in England.
Definitely wasn't on my radar in
It's got
2011.
Nick Frost in it too. He plays a drug dealer.
Cool. So, if you're not watching The Last of Us, we'll jump to that. Yeah, and that was next anyways because it's right up there. Or he was going backwards. Okay, my bad. Apparently, it goes by the video game, and that's what I was thinking. I haven't played the video game in forever, but it's already going to have season 2.
It lost me. Even the game lost me. After the apocalypse, I guess, happened when it got like how many years later?
20.
Yeah, I didn't care for it no more.
But that was like in the first
I know.
10 minutes.
It's the only thing I liked about
The 10 minutes where they're the
it.
very
Some reason the high of the apocalypse is what I like. But once it goes down to like even with The Walking Dead, I really enjoyed
the
the
first
world fucking ending, and then after people trying to live in the world after it ended or whatever, didn't give a fuck about it no more.
So you like the first 10 minutes of the
Yeah,
show?
that's it.
That makes 0 sense.
Something about there's an
But they were just running. There
Yeah.
wasn't even nothing. How would you even like that part? Them trying to get away from the military.
the high energy and something fascinates me about possibly the world in that moment. How I guess maybe the fear of what will be.
Did you
happening.
watch any more of it?
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Oh, it gets better. Like it actually does get better. I will say that it actually does.
And then I watched my son play.
And then again though, I might not like it in the other two
But they're
episodes.
gonna
So
if they want to have surprises, they're gonna have to change it up a little.
no, that's the whole point. They're not going to because you know why? The majority of people haven't played the game.
But now this is gonna bring more eyes to the game, and people are gonna want to play the game too.
Yeah, and then they'll be comparing it to the game and be like, did this happen in the game?
Got to-
So they have, and I'm watching the show and I'm like, I wish I would have remembered the game because the game is like 7-8 years old. I wish I would remember where I got to it. Yeah, to it in the game because I would like, you know what I mean, and just so you can compare.
So how far
I have
is
no clue.
season one gonna be? Pretty much the same as the whole first game. I wonder, and then season 2 is gonna be the whole second game. Then they just had to come out with a third game for the third season.
It would be like Game of Thrones where dudes writing the book while they're
Yeah.
trying to fucking do the show.
Who created the game? Yeah, they're the ones that's gonna be writing the show then, or I'm pretty sure that whoever is the showrunner, or whatever you call it, probably consults with the writer of the game.
Pretty cool.
So are they like zombies? Or what do they call it? They're called click. What they call them in the game? I'm pretty sure that's what
Like I
they-
say,
Oh yeah, there's multiple stages of this, whatever. It was a gas that turned them. Spores, well, kind of airborne.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure motherfuckers wasn't eating spores.
Spores,
Yeah,
not s'mores.
spores. I said, I'm sure people wasn't out there eating spores. You can eat spores, ain't they like a physical thing?
yeah. So they what? There's from mushrooms.
Yeah, like it's
See?
from a fungus. So the
See,
spores-
the mushroom.
It's a It's a fungal. It's a fungal infection.
Dirty ass toes. Is what killed the world in this.
And but yeah, instead of them dying, they're just reanimated with fungus.
Yeah.
I mean,
So like the fungus kills them.
like Stephen King from Creep Show. He had the fungus growing on him in that one thing.
Fungus, that was like,
Huh?
yeah,
So
grass growing on him.
they're turning into swamp things.
Didn't they get
This is what The Last of Us is. Just fucking a bunch of people turning into swamp things.
the earth reclaiming it?
Yep. That's what another show that fucking sucks that they canceled was Swamp Thing. That was actually a really good show.
Naughty Dog is the publisher,
Oh, you know.
or is the developer, and the publisher is Sony.
I think this is exclusive on
It was, yeah, PlayStation. Oh.
Was it on Xbox now?
You keep asking me questions
That's
that I don't know.
You're a fucking gamer.
You're the computer guy though.
What do I have shit to do with computer?
But you're the research guy. You have the keyboard.
it's been categorized as a drama series.
It is drama.
What is I looking up?
Nothing. I'm just fucking with you. Like, but
no, bro. I was
like you're asking me questions, but you
I
got
was
the
really
keyboard.
gonna look up something.
What are you looking up?
Oh, if it's exclusive.
Oh, PlayStation. Yeah, it's exclusive. Yeah, release PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Pretty sure it's. I mean, but yeah. So there's already going to be a two.
So
I think it's
apocalyptic drama.
a good show for once. and you know how I talk about shows that everyone likes. So you probably won't like it because I think it's a good show, and I can't believe it's going to
I like
continue.
it.
And speaking of good shows, I'm just kidding. Speaking of my shirt,
Oh yeah,
time to scream. My friend Trista made this for me.
you ready now? I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, something. Oh yeah.
Scream 6. The directors promise a raw and gritty sequel.
And this one's taking place in New York. Have we watched the trailer? Haven't.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch it?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the trailer.
So
It's. They don't tell you
So-
anything.
So this is just
I don't think.
this is just Ghostface takes Manhattan, right?
I think it shows. I don't know what the trailer shows. I've seen it.
I want to see a scene where Ghostface is walking through, and he knocks over the thing like in Jason takes Manhattan. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
So,
Nod to that.
who are the characters that are going to be in this one from the last one? Are they any from the last one?
I know it's got Hayden Patera in it.
What's her name?
Isn't that Hayden Patera?
Panettiere.
Yeah, how we say it.
Panettiere. It's got Courtney Cox.
She's going to be in it?
She's gonna be in it, but they couldn't tie down what's her name.
Nav Campbell.
Yeah, and then of course it's got the.
Top.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spoiler alert. Doogie.
hmm.
Doogie dies. I don't know.
What is his name?
I can only think of Doogie.
He's married to.
Is it David Arquette?
Yeah.
I can only think of but the name Doogie.
Doogie Howser.
Dwight is his name. Dewey.
Doogie.
Doogie.
Call her Doogie.
Well, Doogie is like off of wasn't he on Scare?
Scary movie.
Wasn't it Doogie or
Stewie.
I don't know.
It's just it's Dave Sheridan, but he still dresses up like it. I mean, he was at Full Moon. So.
Jenna Ortega is going to be in it. Then Melissa Barrera. I think they're all coming back. Like the ones are the new ones. You know what I'm saying? The two sisters. Of course, Jenna is going to be in it. Hell, she's blowed up too in the horror air. Frank. Yes, he seems really nice.
Doofy.
Doofy. That's it. Doogie.
He's Officer Doofy in Scary Movie.
Yeah, I couldn't think of. I just knew it was something like Doogie or Doogie Howser. He's fucking Doofy MD. Masturbator.
Yeah, he uses the vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, we'll see. Promise a raw and gritty sequel. I mean, whatever. You know. Did you think the last Scream was raw and gritty? And I'm just curious. Like, you're gonna be. I liked it. I liked the remake. My whole thing is also a reboot. Do you think how would they do the tropes with the person like narrating the movie for you? Like, well, this is going to happen and this is what happens. Who's going to do that? Like, who's going to be the killer now?
Well, I have to wait and see when's it come out.
March.
We'll have to wait till March. Are we going to see it in theater? Because I don't think we watched it. I think I watched it on regular TV.
I watched it in theater.
You still ain't canceled your pay?
No. Yeah, I need to. I need to.
You should go see one more movie before you do it.
Oh, that was my plan. My plan was to go watch Megan and then cancel.
Is Megan out of theaters now?
It's still in there. It's just fucking going and watching it.
Oh, fun watch. I would like.
It's not calling me to watch, like, which I'll end up going and watch.
Maybe we can go to a regular. No. Where's the
AMC. AMC. So, Children of the Corn, Stephen King remake, has been acquired by Shudder.
RLJE Films, which releases in March.
So they're getting the exclusive distribution for it.
So more than likely, it should be on Shudder then, right?
Should possibly be.
It goes in theaters the 3rd and will stream the 21st.
Well, good for them. That's good though that it's going to get.
So it's just a complete.
And here's the thing
already.
though, stream the 21st, but if it does really really great in theater,
The Mink one,
they could hold off.
The Mink one it stayed in theater for fucking almost a month.
So they could hold off on actually distributing it, or putting it out on Shudder. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
But that'll be good though. We can watch this on Shudder, and if you don't like going to the theater, and then Nosferatu, William Dafoe in talks to join Robert Eggers' movie. I think we had talked about this, maybe not. But so they're going to redo Nosferatu. I don't know how they'll do it. Oh yeah, starring Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, that's
and,
right.
Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose, Johnny Depp's daughter. She's in it. And Nicholas Hoult. Why is that name so? Yep, that's why. He's Mr. Beast. Not Mr. Beast. He's Beast in the next one.
Oh yeah. Oh well, he's in the new Nick Cage.
Oh yeah. He's
Renfield. It's a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman, and that's going to be Depp, in 19th century Germany, and the ancient Transylvanian vampire, which is Skarsgård, who stalks her, bringing untold horror with him. So that's cool. I'll go watch it. But it probably won't be out until like 2025.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, because they're still in talks about it. You know, like if he's still they're still acquiring people, right?
Yeah, let's see.
I just don't think that's going to show you the old one. You're going to have to do Nosferatu. But we'll see. And just so we're something that I didn't send over because I don't have an article on it. It's
made me start watching.
Lockwood and Company is a new show on Netflix. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. 7.6 on IMDb, and it's from the UK. Supernatural fiction, detective fiction is what it's classified under. It's a good show. I like it. It's a totally different world. Here, a girl with psychic abilities joins two teen boys at the ghost hunting agency Lockwood and Co. to fight the deadly spirits plaguing London, doing their best to save the day without any adult supervision. It's a good show, and it's not in this world, I don't think, because all the kids have psychic abilities or some sort of thing. While these kids are putting their life on the line.
Well, they have to sign. The parents have to sign a contract.
It's wild. And
I didn't think I'd like it.
I didn't either, but I like it.
Any British series or movie, I'm gonna give it a chance because
I think it's a good show. It's paranormal, like, and plus it's detective. It's almost as Sherlock and Holmes. Not quite there, but just the detective.
I mean,
it's a really good show. I recommend it. I think it's something that people should start watching. And The Last of Us is good too. So, there's 2 good shows out there right now. There's a bunch of good shows.
Hey, you want to let us know?
What is it?
it's witchy, but you know.
Oh, the Witches of Beach.
Yeah, the Mayfair.
Mayfair Witches. Yes, that is on AMC. Is a good show too.
Hey, tell us your thoughts. Leave us a voicemail. 931-325-9755.
I have a question for y'all.
Oh shit.
It just got me thinking because you brought up Attack the Block 2.
Yeah.
And that's a movie I like to rewatch a lot. And it's a rewatchable movie for me.
Sure.
And
What's the question?
Yeah. What's one of y'all's shows or movies that you could rewatch?
I can't. It's impossible. I will watch a movie twice. And like I'll watch it in theater, and then when it comes out to video, I will watch it again if I like it. But even the Marvel movies, I watch all of them twice, and then the Goonies, I can probably watch it anytime it comes on. It's not horror, but it's something that I could watch because I wanted to live that life so bad. when I was a kid. And I just wanted to live in that area so bad. I think that's why I really want to move to the West Coast like that. Just I love the neighborhood.
Another one that is Adam Green's the one about the monster, Digging Up Marrow. That's a movie I could watch more than once.
That's it.
It's okay, but he's a big Adam Green fan.
Fanboy.
Yeah, he's a fanboy.
Hey, don't be hating because I got a fan that actually, well, you don't really know me, but his buddy does, because he's been on the podcast.
Okay.
I don't know what that. Has.
Adam Green said my name because Johnny.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But yeah, but one that I will watch again, hopefully if we get the Blu-ray, is Violent Night.
That could be a good every year Christmas. Die Hard, if it come on, like it's pretty easy to watch. But like these are all '80s movies. Bloodsport.
Oh no,
I love that movie.
Them movies do not hold up at all.
Yeah, but you don't have a tie to it. I don't think like my dad was in karate.
My dad was too.
I did karate.
Power Rangers.
He was the Power Rangers.
Wait, your dad was into karate?
He's black belt in Taekwondo.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Have you heard the story?
He tricks, like, when we were dating, I'm like, oh.
He used to go to tournaments. He got his rib.
Yeah, see that my dad went to the tournaments too. So, but it's
did
just. But my dad watched all the Chuck Norris.
Garbage.
For a while, I could do.
I didn't like the Resident Evil.
Because it shows Mila Jovovich naked.
Does it?
Once.
I do not know about that. I have no clue.
They had a contest going where you can enter in to win a role in the movie. And I'm like, I entered and I never heard nothing. I was like, the movie never happened until I was a grown up.
Yeah. Yeah, World War Z, I really like that movie for War of Worlds.
Brad Pitt was.
That's World War Z.
Oh, Brad Pitt was in World
Tom Cruise.
Hey, Interview with the Vampire. Sorry, got turned around there.
War of the Worlds. I don't know why it always fucks me up trying to say it.
See that.
Yeah, War of the Worlds.
That's one of them that kind of gets me excited, or because of
they're trying to survive it.
Yeah.
And I have no clue why, but I really like that movie.
Kind of like what's that one? Clover, not Clover. Yeah, that was kind of similar stuff like that. Like just something about it, just was like.
Yeah, there's just your.
I don't want to myself be in that situation, but in my mind it was like because especially if you got helicopters flying over, just maybe the adrenaline rush from it would be crazy, but living in it would probably be terrifying. And because you know how people would act.
And like Happy Death Day. The first.
I've never seen no, I've never seen either one of them.
Wow. Oh yeah, because that's when you was against PG-13 movies. Yeah, I remember he had such a stance against PG-13 movies a few years ago.
Realistically, if you're getting fucking chased or killed by something, you won't cuss. I don't care how Christian you are.
Okay, no. When you're watching someone run away from Michael Myers, how much cussing are they doing?
They're heavy breathing and.
So but that's right. Happy Death Day, really good movie. But it's the Groundhog Day effect. I love them movies. I've said that before on here.
That makes me super anxious. So that's like a realistic.
But I want to live Groundhog Day style, where you live the day over and over, and you can just be like the smartest person in the world for that day.
But then you never know when it's going to stop. So what if you do some dumb shit and the next day you wake up and then you got to reap the fucking benefits of you doing dumb shit?
Oh, well.
I guess you still have to try to think.
But if you learn how to pick locks and make bonds, and then you'd know it. And then when you go to jail for the dumb shit.
You just pick the lock and get out.
Yeah, you just get out. Yeah.
You probably should have done it that way.
Yeah, but What would be what's everyone out there, if you're listening, what's your rewatchable movie? That's a good question.
Leave us a voicemail.
Yeah,
Leave a comment. Go comment on our social.
I need to add a movie to the rotation.
yeah, because because everyone has like their Halloween movies that they rewatch a lot of, during
Christmas movie.
Yeah, they're spooky movies. Like you'll see people's list. Oh, this is one that I watch all the time every year. I don't even have that. Like I want to have that, and I try to have that, but I just don't. Like Scrooge, I could watch that every year around Christmas.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good movie. I can watch it every year.
We know another one that's rewatchable for me that I hadn't mentioned yet. To me, it's Signs.
Yeah, I can watch Signs, but a lot of the M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water, a lot of people don't like.
Grassroots.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Wow, M. Night.
And I've been trying to.
He's got a new movie coming out.
Yeah, Knock at the Door. Knock at the Cabin Door. It's coming out here next week.
With that shitty ass actor Batista. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't care for him in that movie you're trying to talk. Whether it's a zombie movie that takes place in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't. I watched the first 5 minutes of that.
Army of the Dead.
I was out on that because of just the way it was. I was just like, no, I'm not into this.
It's kind of like campy, like
Yeah, well, I was just like they were at the very beginning when they were trying to do just the opening and the way that I was like,
I didn't go for it.
I mean, I think the Will Smith was it?
I Am Legend.
No, not Will. Jamie Foxx Vampire Hunter movie was so much better than that.
Dude, them fucking
I don't know.
the over the top kills and
Yeah,
it was funny. It was funny. It was very comical.
I'm not talking about it being campy. I'm just saying I enjoyed it. Like I could get through that movie. I could
wasn't
not.
called Daybreak.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that movie was
Maybe
insane.
I don't know what it was, but Day Shift.
Yeah.
Day Shift.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
Day
he
Shift.
worked night shift.
Yeah, because they banned him from being night shift because he fucked up too much. But yeah, but that reminds me. Knock at the Cabin Door. I'm gonna go watch that next week. I said that about Megan. And all these other movies. I am gonna try to go watch
Did
it.
Netflix put out a Blu-ray of Day Shift?
Probably. But I am gonna go watch that. Because I want to, yeah. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I like watching his movies. He's one of the only person, like, as far as a director, but he's also the movie writer. So it's kind of different. The person that writes the movie that I'll go watch their movie all the time. Didn't like. What was the movie that everyone hates? Where they were in the Village. Didn't he write The Village? Yeah. People hate that movie.
And there's another one where Mark Wahlberg was in it, where Mother Nature killing people.
And I liked it. There's always a twist. And like The Village, people hated it because it was set up to where it wasn't an actual old-time village. That's the twist.
And check it actually happened.
You know what pissed me off? Because it wasn't real creatures. That's what made me angry. It's like I think
that made a lot of people. Man, I'm gonna spoil something for you. The alien movies, them aren't real aliens. The one in Signs, them aliens ain't real either, bro.
Hey y'all, that's all we got. We out.
I'm just fucking with you. I know what you're talking about. I understand what you're saying. So Conuga, all that. Come see us. Full moon coming up. Come see us.
Yep.
Big Wild Buddies. Go follow us.
Got the Sloppy Joe grilled cheese.
Technically, it's a male. I appreciate all the interaction, negative, positive.
Okay, anyways. Hey, y'all. That's all we got. We out.
Peace.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the basement guys again. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Or that is, spooks and spells. Take your shirt off. Y'all come back now. You hear?